Have you ever heard that one simple cup of tea, made from a beautiful flower, can naturally lower blood pressure almost as effectively as common prescription drugs, but without the long list of side effects? Yes, I know it sounds almost too good to be true, but stay with me, because what I'm about to share could be the missing key you've been looking for to protect your heart and enjoy your best years with energy and peace of mind. Imagine this, a natural remedy, used in traditional cultures for centuries, now confirmed by modern science in several clinical trials and meta-analyses. This tea has antioxidants even stronger than green tea. It relaxes your blood vessels, reduces cholesterol, supports your liver, and even fights dangerous microbes. And the best part? You don't need a prescription, it's safe, and you can start enjoying it today in your own kitchen. But before I reveal this natural heart protector, let me welcome you to this channel. If you're new here, I want you to feel right at home. My mission is to help women and men over 40 take control of their health naturally, with safe, science-based strategies that truly work. So, if you care about preventing high blood pressure, diabetes, liver problems, and want to age with energy and confidence, make sure to hit the subscribe button right now. That way, you won't miss out on any of our weekly tips, recipes, and natural remedies that could literally change your life. Now, let's get into today's topic. Why should you even care about blood pressure? Well, high blood pressure is known as the silent killer. You don't feel it creeping in, you don't see the damage it's causing, and many people only realize they had a problem after a heart attack, a stroke, or a serious kidney issue. In fact, nearly half of adults over 50 in the US have some degree of elevated blood pressure, and many don't even know it. That's why prevention is so critical, especially with natural methods that don't cause nutrient deficiencies or other unwanted side effects. Here's the truth. While medications like lisinopril or captopril can be effective, they often come with a price. They can deplete essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium, the very minerals your heart and blood vessels need to function properly. This can lead to muscle weakness, fatigue, cramps, and sometimes even worsening blood pressure control in the long term. So wouldn't it make sense to support your body in a way that's both effective and nourishing? That's where this flower comes in. Yes, the natural remedy I'm talking about is the beautiful hibiscus flower, prepared as a simple tea. Just 1 cup a day consistently has been shown to reduce both systolic pressure, that's when your heart contracts, and diastolic pressure, that's when your heart relaxes. And the results are not just anecdotal. In one clinical trial, hibiscus tea reduced blood pressure from an average of 146/97 down to 129/85 in just 6 weeks. That's remarkable. And when compared to the drug lisinopril, the difference was surprisingly small. Even though lisinopril performed slightly better, hibiscus had a 65% therapeutic benefit with 100% safety and 0 side effects. But how does this little flower actually work inside your body? The secret lies in its anthocyanins. These are powerful plant pigments that give hibiscus its deep red color. They work as natural ACE inhibitors. If you've heard of ACE inhibitors, that's because many blood pressure medications are designed to block this same enzyme. ACE, or angiotensin-converting enzyme, is what makes your blood vessels tighten up. When ACE is blocked, your blood vessels relax, your circulation improves, and your pressure comes down. Hibiscus does this naturally, without the harshness of synthetic drugs. Isn't that fascinating? And here's another detail most people don't know. This enzyme, ACE, depends on zinc. When you're deficient in zinc, which is very common in people with diabetes, kidney problems, or liver issues, your ACE enzyme goes into overdrive, raising your blood pressure. Hibiscus helps to balance this system, but it's also wise to make sure you're getting enough zinc from your diet or supplementation. Now, I want to pause here for a second and ask you something. If you could drink a tea that lowers blood pressure, protects your liver, supports healthy cholesterol, and even fights infections, wouldn't you want to make that part of your daily routine? And remember, we're not talking about an expensive supplement or a risky treatment. This is nature's pharmacy, simple, safe, and beautiful. Let's talk about the science a little more, because I know many of you want the evidence. Several meta-analyses, that means studies that review and combine the results of multiple clinical trials, have confirmed that hibiscus tea significantly reduces blood pressure compared to a placebo. And not just a little reduction. In some cases, the effect was comparable to prescription drugs. Yet, none of the studies reported serious side effects. At most, a slight diuretic effect, which can actually help flush out excess sodium without lowering your potassium. That's exactly the kind of balance your heart needs. But wait, the benefits of hibiscus don't stop at blood pressure. Let's explore a few more. This tea has been shown to reduce triglycerides and LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, while supporting HDL, the good cholesterol. That means less plaque buildup in your arteries and better circulation. Hibiscus also has hepatoprotective effects. That's a fancy way of saying it protects your liver. If you've ever struggled with fatty liver, or if you've worried about the impact of alcohol or processed foods on your liver health, hibiscus can be a gentle but powerful ally. And here's something really surprising. Studies suggest hibiscus may inhibit gastric cancer cells by up to 52%. That's huge. Plus, it has antimicrobial properties strong enough to compete with antibiotics, and in some cases even outperform penicillin. Can you believe that? Nature really does give us the most powerful tools if we only know how to use them. Now, let's make this very practical. How can you actually use hibiscus tea in your daily life? First, consistency is key. The studies that showed the best results used hibiscus for about 6 weeks. That's not a quick fix, but it's a sustainable lifestyle addition. All you need to do is brew 1 to 2 cups per day. Use dried hibiscus flowers, which you can find in most health food stores, tea shops, or even online. Simply steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of the dried petals in hot water for about 5 to 10 minutes. The longer you steep, the stronger the flavor and the higher the concentration of those powerful anthocyanins. The flavor is naturally tart, similar to cranberry. Some people like to add a touch of raw honey or a squeeze of lemon to balance it out. And you can also enjoy it cold, as a refreshing iced tea during the warmer months. It's delicious and vibrant. And honestly, once you try it, you'll probably start craving it. Now, let me give you a couple of tips to maximize the benefits. While you're enjoying your daily hibiscus tea, make sure you're also supporting your body with enough vitamin D and potassium. Both play essential roles in blood pressure regulation. A simple blood test can tell you if you're low in vitamin D, but most adults, especially after age 50, tend to be deficient. Spending a little time in the sun or adding a good quality supplement can make a big difference. As for potassium, you can boost your levels naturally with foods like bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. Here's another thing. Hibiscus tea is generally safe, but if you're already on strong diuretics or blood pressure medication, it's best to check with your healthcare provider before adding it daily. It can enhance the effect, which might lower your pressure more than expected. But for most people, it's a safe, gentle, and nourishing addition to their routine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But can something as simple as tea really make such a big difference? And the answer is yes, when you combine it with other healthy habits. Think of hibiscus tea as one powerful tool in your toolbox. Pair it with a balanced diet rich in whole foods, daily movement, good sleep, and stress management, and you'll be amazed at how much control you can have over your blood pressure and overall health. And let's be honest, isn't it empowering to know that you can take back control with natural choices? That you don't have to be a passive victim of aging or genetics. Every sip of this tea is a reminder that your body has incredible healing potential when you give it the right support. So, my friend, here's my challenge to you. Start today. Brew yourself a cup of hibiscus tea, and make it part of your morning or evening ritual. Give it 6 weeks, and pay attention to how your body feels. Track your blood pressure at home, notice your energy, your digestion, even your mood. Many people are surprised by how much lighter and more balanced they feel after just a few weeks. Before we wrap up, let me remind you again to subscribe if you haven't already. This channel is all about giving you the natural, science-backed tools to age with confidence and vitality. And I truly believe hibiscus tea could be one of the simplest and most powerful gifts you can give your heart. And here's the exciting part. In our next video, I'll be sharing another incredible natural remedy, garlic water. Yes, just garlic and water. It's one of the oldest, most feared cures by Big Pharma, because it's been shown to fight inflammation, support circulation, and even reduce blood pressure in a different but complementary way. You don't want to miss it, because hibiscus and garlic together can be a game-changing duo for your cardiovascular health. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, and join me in the next video. Garlic water, the cure Big Pharma fears. Until then, take care of your heart, one natural step at a time.